I am going 6-0 in the division because the rest of the division sucks.
This is the best division in football, Tori. Take that step back. We are seeing the true quarterback that he really is, which he is not a very good quarterback.
Welcome to the Man Now, where we taking over. It's time to give you them facts. Won't miss a game or two, cause we here for you and we reporting all of them stats. We coming to you live to keep you updated. Broadcast across the country, we the fan favorites. Break the volume to the max and don't nobody touch it. We crossing topics off the list, addressing every subject. So if you ain't got a clue, then you can tune in and give it 24 hours and we back again. Breaking news, new scoops, we the top dogs. From the fields to the courts, we report it all. Buzzer beaters through your speakers, we the ones to call. Trust us for the news if it's got a ball. Giving you the top stories cause we love the turf. Tell a friend to tune in and where you heard it first. Yeah, you're listening to the Man Now. We taking over, it's time to give you them stats. Yeah, you listen to the Man Now. Miss a game or two cause we reporting all of them facts. Yeah, you listen to the Man Now. We taking over, it's time to give you them facts. Turn the speakers up a little loud. Miss a game or two cause we reporting all of them stats. Because you listen to the Man Hour.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour. Be sure to head over to manhourradio.com. Check out the merchandise page. Of course, check out the blog section as well. We do got our new Troll merch over there. We got the Detroit Lions merch over there. We got the Buffalo Bills merch over there. We got the Packers merch over there. Trolling is our game over here at Man Hour Radio, especially on the merch side of the game. We also got the original logo merch over there. And, of course, we got the alternate November and December logos out there as well. Of course, Fire logo merch as well. Bunch of stuff happening over there at manhourradio.com, guys. Be sure to check it over there. Blog section. We got our prop bet blogger over there dropping great knowledge. So if you guys are into the prop bet thing, head over to manhourradio.com and check out those prop bets that he releases every Sunday morning. Last Sunday, he gave you guys 12 prop bets and hit on every one. So just put that in the back of your head if you guys are into that kind of thing on the prop bet side. But this is Overreaction Tuesday right here on Man Hour. We are going to talk about the Cowboys' impressive win over the Minnesota Vikings. Darrell Henderson has been released by the Rams. Sam Darnold getting his first start of the season. The Jets are exploring new quarterback options. But first, it's time to get shocked. So, guys, there are a few things in the world that kind of just really get underneath my skin as little man disguise comes out here. What's up, dude? But the World Cup soccer is going on right now. Obviously, they did not go through with it, but the Americans, and from my understanding, all of the rest of the countries were exploring the idea of putting the rainbow stripes underneath their logos or within their national flags, right? And I am for everybody with the LGG community. Like, I respect it. I understand what it stands for. I get it, right? But at the end of the day, by putting those stripes on the United States logo, don't touch, bud. The Olympics, the World Cup, the FIFA, all that stuff, it is meant to bring the world together. And by putting those stripes on there, you alienated half of the country. You legit alienated everybody just because now, if we support the soccer, we're now supporting LBGT and we may not support it. And it is such a controversy. Like, why even explore that idea? To me, it was very, very dumb. But there were people that are definitely all for it. There are people that are really, really against it, and I'm kind of like right there in the middle, like I don't care, but I definitely see that it is definitely alienating the country if that were to take place. Obviously, it did not take place, so I'm kind of happy about it, but I'm kind of indifferent. But guys, that is a thing that has me shocked for the day. Alrighty, guys. So welcome to the Man Hour here. We got a great show for you lined up. Like I said, we do got a couple people popping in the chat. I see my man Drew popped in the chat tonight. What is up, Drew? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family over there. Arthur Brown, he says, yo, fins up, baby. #1 in the AFC East. Yes, the Finns are number one in the AFC East, and congratulations to my man Arthur. You are a Finns fan. You've been riding out for a very, very long time, from my understanding, and I'm happy that your Finns are doing well. Speaking of the Finns, they do got a tough slate of games coming up here for you guys, so hopefully you don't get too crazy and too emotional if you happen to drop one or two of those games moving forward, because it is a warm weather team playing in cold weather climates, and we saw what happened in Buffalo. 66 inches of snow up there. Wow. How crazy is that? I actually saw a video. It was a Ford Ranger truck, like one of those old school ones, like 96 ones. It had 5 feet of snow on top of it, and the dude was driving down the highway with 5 feet of snow on top of it. I was like, what? That is crazy, man. But congratulations to Arthur Brown. Drew, what is up? I see my man Jameson in the chat as well. What's up, Jameson? 49ers, man. Gang, Niner gang, right? Good win on Monday night there. Are you ready to buy into Jimmy G? Is your future there, Jameson? I'm just curious. I put a couple comments out there, a couple feelers out there on Facebook, and people hate Jimmy G. 49ers fans hate Jimmy G, and I don't understand why. The kid has a 70% winning percentage. He has led you to 3 championship games and a Super Bowl. I mean, he hasn't won you a ring, sure, but damn, at the end of the day, come on. Only one person or one quarterback can win a Super Bowl a year, and, he does have a couple rings. But let's get into Overreaction Tuesday, guys, right here on this Tuesday edition of Man Hour. Overreact Tuesday. And it is Overreaction Tuesday. And the first overreaction that we got to address here, right here on the Man Hour tonight, is the one, the only, the Dallas Cowboys. America's team, as they like to say. Because it is America's team. This team is damn good right now. They're clicking on all cylinders. It is a V8, baby. And this is prime. 600 horsepower, 462 to the ground. They are rolling, but they absolutely flexed on the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday, beating them down by 37 points. That's right, 37. They won 42-3. After the game, Jerry Jones was asked by reporters, do you think you guys have what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl? And of course, in Jerry Jones' faction, he says, hell yeah, we do. Have you seen our team? And this instantly put them on the radar of everybody, right? But we were looking at the stats here, guys. The Dallas Cowboys, per ESPN.com, have a 45% chance of making the Super Bowl right now. So overreaction or not overreaction, the Dallas Cowboys are the Super Bowl favorites in the NFC. So when we look at the NFC as a collective whole, right, let's start off with the NFC East. The NFC East is hands down the best division in football. Don't get that twisted at all. The Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, even suffering the loss from the Detroit Lions, are still good. And you got the Washington Commanders that are up and coming that now have a winning record. Actually, I think they're 5-5. But either way, they are up and coming. They are clicking right now, and they found their quarterback and their team of the future, and Chase Young is coming back. So when we look at the East, I think the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the East. No question about it. They're going to beat the Giants on Thursday. They're going to beat the Commanders again, and they're going to beat the Eagles when they play again in a couple weeks. So they are the best team right now in the NFC East. So out of the East, they're obviously better. Then let's look at the NFC South. You got the Bucks, you got the Saints, you got the Falcons, and then you got the Panthers. No, and no. I don't care if the Buccaneers have Tom Brady or not. No. Nobody in the South is better than the Dallas Cowboys right now. Now let's head over to the NFC West. The only team that legit worries me if I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan right now is the San Francisco 49ers. They are playing good football right now. They are nickel and diming you down the field, and they look pretty damn impressive. So let's give them that one. Go up to the NFC North. Minnesota Vikings. They obviously just beat down the Minnesota Vikings. I'm not worried about them. The Detroit Lions are playing well right now, but they already beat them down, right? The Bears suck. The Packers suck. So nobody from the North. So legitimately, the only teams that could possibly be better than the Dallas Cowboys in NFC right now, I might give you the Philadelphia Eagles. I might give you the Commanders. And now then I'll give you the 49ers. 3 teams possibly that could give the Dallas Cowboys a run in the NFC right now. Now, in a head-to-head battle going into Week 12 of the NFL season, do the Cowboys beat the Eagles? Yes. Do the Cowboys beat the Commanders? Yes. Would the Cowboys beat the 49ers? Yes. So hands down, guys, right now, this is not an overreaction. Do you guys understand that the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC right now? Right now. They are the best team in the NFC. Nobody can beat them. They've proven it. Right now, yes, I know what you're saying. Oh, they'll just lost to the miserable Green Bay Packers. I get it. Everybody drops an egg middle of the season. You forget to show up, yada, yada, yada. You can say the same thing about the Vikings, right? They dropped an egg. They had a hangover, yada, yada, yada. But let's look on the hindsight. Let's look on the other side of the coin. Let's look on the tail side of the coin. The tail side of the coin saying that the Dallas Cowboys are clicking on all cylinders. The Dallas Cowboys are hot. The Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC, if not the NFL. Should we break down the NFL? Nah, we'll save it for after Thanksgiving. Friday night special, we'll do a little Thanksgiving thing, and we'll see how the Cowboys play against the Giants. But yeah, I mean, we'll definitely talk. But right now, guys, the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC. Period. Drew says, I got to run, Buck. My sister from out of town is here. Well, go spend time with the fam, man. My mama and daddy are getting ready to pull up anytime here as well, as little man decides to walk out here. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely understand. It says, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow as well, my man, Drew. So let's move on to the next Overreaction Tuesday. I definitely need to make a new intro. What's up, man? Don't touch anything crazy, all right? Yeah. I don't touch. Don't touch. Dude, you poopy. Go see your mama. Go see your mama. Go. Anyways, live, raw, uncut sports talk right here on manhourradio.com, guys. You can always check us out on youtube.com/manhour and, of course, facebook.com/manhour as well. You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all the good stuff. And with that being said, you're in trouble. Nope. That way. Stinky butt. Anyway, guys, so the next Overreaction Tuesday here is Darrell Henderson Jr. has officially been released by the LA Rams. That's right, guys. Following the debacle on Sunday, loss versus the Saints, 27-20, the Rams have decided to cut their leading rusher of the season. Henderson has had 70 carries for 283 yards for 4 yards a carry. Wow, that's really impressive there, my man. But 4 yards a carry is not, it's no slouch, right? There's no look, but you have to realize that they have a 3 running back system there. They had Cam Akers, of course, who knows what he is going to come, and then they started the rookie last week as well. So basically, pending his release prior to today, Monday, or was it Sunday, I should say, he only played 4 snaps. He complained about an injured knee moments before the game, so he only took 4 snaps on that Sunday. So it could have been a little bit of this, like a little bit of that. But the overreaction, guys, is with the cutting or releasing of the Rams' leading running back this season in Darrell Henderson Jr., the Rams are officially tanking for the rest of the season. And guys, that is not an overreaction. The Rams are just not good this year. Whether it's the departure of Von Miller, Odell Beckham Jr., Matthew Stafford injured, Cam Akers not playing, Robert Woods is gone as well. I mean, whether it's all those pieces or the fact that they're just old, right? The Rams are just not good. So when I say, like, are they tanking? I said it's not an overreaction because I definitely see that they're trying to build for the future, like, starting the rookie running back, possibly getting some younger defensive players in there. But in hindsight, they have no draft picks. They really have no room to go get anybody. So what are you tanking for? Are you tanking for a first-round pick in 2027 when you finally get a draft pick? Like, I mean, I feel like the Rams have kind of washed up their season. Like, yeah, we're 3-7. There's really nothing to play for. The Seahawks and the 49ers are kind of running away with the division. They're both 6-4. Like we get it. Like, we kind of see the writing on the wall. But there's freaking nothing to play for, man, or nothing to tank for. So, yeah, they're tanking. I don't think that is a overreaction at all. I mean, when you basically have done shit all season long, and then you want to, all of a sudden, hey, we're going to try to build for the future. Like, it is what it is. I like at the end of the day. So, yeah, the Rams are tanking for the rest of the season, but I don't know what they're tanking for. Because I don't think they get a first-round pick this year or a second-round pick. Like, I'm actually kind of confused of what they're taking for. Now I kind of want to renege and kind of waffle like they're not tanking. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Overreaction Tuesday. The next Overreaction Tuesday, right here on the Tuesday edition of Man Hour. If you guys are watching us on any platform or listening to us, guys, be sure to share us with a couple friends and like it as well. Hitting the like button helps more than you guys will ever know. So definitely hit that like button, and hopefully you guys will enjoy what you are listening to. I am flying solo here until Combs is back tomorrow. I'm going to talk about how shit his power rankings are. Come on, Dallas Cowboys number 7, Vikings at 5. Come on, man. What is this guy even thinking at the end of the day? He just must draw names out of the hat. I don't know. But the next overreaction right here on Overreaction Tuesday at manhourradio.com. Sam Darnold is set to make his first start as a Carolina Panther this Sunday. This will be the third starting quarterback that the Panthers have had this season behind Baker Mayfield and P.J. Walker, respectively. With that being said, Sam Darnold was obviously brought in last season to be the guy. Obviously, he wasn't the guy. Baker Mayfield was brought in to be a backup. I'm really not for sure why Baker Mayfield was brought into Carolina, but it is what it is. And then obviously you have P.J. Walker, a proven backup and proven valuable quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. However, he has kind of shit the bed since he has become a starter. So, overreaction or not overreaction, the Carolina Panthers do not have a quarterback for the 2023 roster currently on their team. So, when you are in the boat that the Carolina Panthers are in, they fired their head coach. They've had this quarterback carousel happening, right? P.J. Walker, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, who do you want in, whatever, yada, yada, yada. You trade arguably the best running back in the league in CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Now, they've been rushing a lot better since he's been traded, but, it is what it is. It's because the games got easier or they're focusing more on the running game, but we'll dive deeper into that, a.k.a. P.J. Walker was starting, so why not run the ball? Like, I get it. But the Carolina Panthers have no sense of direction right now. You traded for Sam Darnold 2 seasons ago. He was supposed to be the guy. You're paying him like $18 million, right? You traded for Baker Mayfield, paying him like, $9 million, I think it is, and I think he's paying like $2 million to be on your team, or it's something crazy, right? Then you have P.J. Walker, I don't know how much he is making, but obviously he's making a couple million. When you have this quarterback carousel happening, the players don't know who to rally behind. Let's look at the San Francisco 49ers. They are rallying behind Jimmy G because he has been there. He has done that. He has been the leader on this team. And through all the controversy of the offseason with the 49ers, Jimmy G was still their guy. Baker Mayfield hasn't had a chance to really solidify his spot, right? Well, he was a starter for 4 weeks, maybe, I think it was, and then he got hurt, and then he's been on the bench and kind of relief pitcher the last 2 weeks. PJ Walker has been there. The guy showed a little bit of mojo for him his first start. Hasn't done shit since. We'll see how Sam Darnold can possibly rebound from previous years. So, do the Panthers have a quarterback on the roster next year that would start for them in 2020 or 23? No. They sure don't. You cannot expect these quarterbacks to win the heart of the fans, the teammates, the coaching staff, when they don't even know their spot on the field or like on the totem pole, right? It's such a fluid week-to-week thing, and like we are in the grind of the NFL season. This is week 12. People don't want to go to practice and battle for a starting spot. They don't want to have to continually look over their shoulder. Am I going to start this week? Am I not going to start this week? Am I going to get benched at halftime? Like, we are past that. Preseason's over. First couple weeks of the season is over. You should have your spot solidified and clear. The Carolina Panthers don't. Therefore, I think they're going to draft a quarterback this year in the draft or trade for a quarterback, maybe pick up Jimmy G in the offseason as a free agent. You know, there's other quarterbacks out there that are making some names out there. But yeah, Panthers are a sinking ship. They are an upside down duck right now. Their feet are flapping out of the water and they're not going anywhere, and they can't even get upright. It's just, that's how bad it is right now in Carolina, unfortunately. Moving on to the next Overreaction Tuesday. Overreaction Tuesday. The next overreaction here, or not overreaction, we will see how it all plays out. But the New York Jets, speaking of sinking ships, my man Arthur Brown says, fins up, baby, number one in the AFC East. Well, the Jets are not number one in the AFC East. Right now, I believe they're sitting in last place. Following their loss, their crazy loss to the Patriots on Sunday, 10-3, a last-second punt return for the Patriots sent them over the edge. In post-game conference, Zach Wilson basically threw everybody under the bus and didn't take any blame for the current situation out there. So with that being said, Robert Saleh and the New York Jets have come out and said that they are, quote, exploring quarterback options. Zach Wilson has played like complete dog crap this season. Let's flash back to the first 2 weeks of the season, guys. Joe Flacco was the quarterback of the New York Jets, and things were clicking for them. Let's not forget Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl winning quarterback with the Baltimore Ravens and once was the first of a handful of $100 million quarterbacks like at the time. Joe Flacco was the man for many, many years, so obviously he has experience. So is it an overreaction that Zach Wilson should be benched for the New York Jets for the foreseeable future? And you know what, guys? It is an overreaction. Because this is the quarterback that you drafted to be your franchise guy. Yes, he was injured, right? Earlier in the year, but Joe Flacco was playing like old Joe Flacco. Number 19 was what number was he in Baltimore? Number 3 maybe? I don't know. He was looking like the young Joe Flacco of old. He was looking good. The Jets were looking molto mia verdo. I don't know how to speak Italian, but mucho grazie. I don't know whatever the word very good is Italian. Like, they were looking fan-freaking-tastic. They were a top team in the NFL. They were surprising everybody. And then Zach Wilson comes in, Mr. 44% completion percentage himself, 44 QBR. Like, it was just miserable. So, but with all that being said, the Jets still found ways to win. Despite Joe Flacco not playing good, the team rallied behind the young quarterback, Mr. Milf Hunter himself. They rallied around him, and they were winning a lot of games. So, his post-game remarks, this comes from the coach. This comes from coaching, maybe not from Robert Saleh, but from his high school to college days to etc. Like, hey, it's not my fault, it's everybody else's fault. But the truth is, man, it is your fault. If you bench Zach Wilson right now in replacement for Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson will never play another down in a New York Giants, or sorry, in a New York Jets uniform. Let me repeat that. If you bench Zach Wilson, he will never play another down for the New York Football Jets. It's simple. Because when you bench him, you have acknowledged that he has lost the locker room. When you benched him, you have made it clear that you have no faith in him to turn things around. When you bench him, the old crafty veteran will not let that job go away. He will not let you get that job back. He won't. Joe Flacco is a vet. Joe Flacco knows how to win. He's been there. He's done that. I'm not saying the Jets don't need Joe Flacco. Obviously, they need that veteran presence. They need him to do this, and this. But he also needs to take his Zach Wilson under his wing and teach him the ways, right? Teach him how to not suck. Teach him how to take blame. So if they do explore those options like they say they are and they're going to bench him, it's a big mistake. So it is an overreaction because they're not going to do it. This is simply smoke and mirrors. This is saying, hey, son, right your ways so we can win moving forward. That's what it means. That's it. All right, guys, that is going to be it for the Man Hour tonight. This is an awkward week, Thanksgiving and everything that is happening. We will be on tomorrow with my man Beastie. Talk those NFL power rankings. We got Way or No Way happening on Wednesday as well. As always, might be on Thursday night. Haven't quite decided yet. Depends on how drunk I get during Thanksgiving dinner and the Cowboys game, the Lions game, yada, yada, yada. Probably not. But, guys, starting next week, that first full week of December, so November 28th, moving forward, guys, until further notice, Man Hour will be on at 7 p.m. East Coast time. We're moving in an hour earlier. So if you guys are accustomed to tuning in at 8 p.m. right here on YouTube.com or Facebook.com, set your clocks ahead, guys. 7 p.m. moving forward. So it's just life balance and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, get us to where we want to be. We'll see you guys tomorrow with my man Beastie. Have a good night.